Yes, we are sorry for all the interruption and everything that has been caused. Thank you so much, Ingrid, for joining.
Thank
So
you.
I think we are going to use this platform now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very sorry for the interruptions and for everything. We had really technical issues this evening, but we are glad to be back today. And thank you so much for joining. So right now we are going to take some few seconds, let's say 1 minute. We just share the new link so that the people can be able to join us, and then we are going to kick start.
I know people are going to ask that we are confusing them, but anyway,
I
let
know.
us do it. Sometimes the technique
So
is,
these things are
it's not
this is what
guaranteed.
they call unplanned circumstances. No one expects this, no one wants it, but we are very sorry. Next to yes, that is like 2 minutes or one, and then we shall kick start. Ingrid, I hope you can hear me, and I hope everything is okay on your side.
Share as much as possible.
All right, as the same to me, the same applies here. Yes. Okay, thank you so much for joining. Whoever has joined, you're very welcome.
Yes,
Everyone. We really have a lot to talk about today, and we need to share the links very fast so that we can be able to start and finish. We are going to take a few minutes now that we've wasted some more time, but we are going to just take a few minutes and then we start and finish. So let's again share more, and then we shall be able to start. What do you think, Ingrid?
Yes, I know.
I have lost you. I have lost you, Ingrid.
I'm saying this, I was sharing with people, and
Okay.
some people are texting me, some of my colleagues, that the link that I sent before is now private or what. So it's just a technical issue for those who have just joined us. It's just a technical issue, but we are back on the Beni Talk.
Sure, we are
That's
back.
where we are. Yeah.
Thank you, Rebecca, for joining us. Let's maximize the sharing of the link so that we are able to proceed. Yes.
Yeah,
So let's do this.
So, guys, if it's your first to join us, kindly share the live as much as you can. We had a technical issue, as Benit said, so just help us to share the live as you can. Yeah.
Sure. That's it. So we are just okay. It is 9:29. Let's start at exactly 9:31. So we have 2 more minutes to share, and then by 9:31 we shall just start with whoever will be online. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Okay, we have 1 more minute to go and then we shall be able to start. 1 more minute to go. Oh boy, this is interesting. Wow. This is, anyway, challenges are so good as well, you know.
Anyway, I'm ready. It's up to you. Yeah. I don't know if Alphonsine is there, if she's already with us. Yeah. So, guys, we want to say thank you. Moreover, we also want to apologize for the technical issue. We had a technical issue, that's why we couldn't really respect time. You know how things work. Sometimes you expect to start by this time, and then moreover, the time may not really, the technical issues may not really allow you to start at the exact time. So we are really sorry, and we are about to start. So take your notes. Tell a friend to tell a friend that today is an amazing day, that is the continuation of what we started. And I'm sure that a lot of people are so expectant. A lot of people, they want really to know much about today. So Bright, welcome, Bright, welcome. Welcome. Kindly help us to share the live as much as you can.
Hi,
So the
Bright.
floor is yours.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being patient with us this evening. We have apologized, and yes, so we are going to start right away. Ingrid, you haven't told us about yourself, who you
Okay.
are, what is your name? You know, we are calling you Ingrid, but is that your name? Anyway, just introduce yourself shortly, who you are, what you do, and so the ladies and gentlemen will be able to know you, and we shall kickstart. Thank you so much.
All right. I will just say I'm a born again,
Oh,
and
Bonnie.
I'm Ingrid. And beside that, I'm a social worker, a master's holder, and I'm a coordinator of an association called Live to Help. Is based in Congo, is a humanitarian association. I'm also a consultant for those who need consultations regarding to relationship, regarding to life issues. Kindly feel free and join me in my inbox. And also I'm a YouTuber. The last time we used my YouTube channel. And guys, you can as well subscribe to Benit's YouTube channel, because we all want to we want to grow together. And what else I can say about me? Yes, that's what I can say about me. And I'm sure that with time we'll still tell more about us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ingrid, for that brief introduction. That was really amazing. She is an she's a leader of an organization called Live to Help. And yes, for more information, of course, about Live to Help, please feel free to tap Live to Help on Google and any other social media platforms, and you're going to be able to learn more about the organization. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Ingrid. I would
Thank you.
before I welcome our next speaker, I
Mhm.
was just going to ask you something small concerning our topic tonight. How then do I know that I am an educated person?
Okay.
Yes. How would you describe an educated person as you, as Ingrid? Who to you is an educated person?
I think for me, an educated person is someone who respect the normal and the value of the society.
Okay.
Because when I say the normal and the value of the society, is like you do what people consider right. Like you don't do wrong, but you do right to people. It means that you are putting at first place the value. The value. That's why we have ethics, moral. So you put those value on the right hand. So that's what I can consider for me being an educated person. You cannot tell me you're an educated and your etiquette does not really your etiquette is not in line of the society values. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for that. Sure, I would agree with you. I would really agree with Ingrid that education, for me, I would really I would link it to, as we said last time, I would link it to behavior, I would link it to moral, like you as a person, how are you? Like, how are you? How do you behave? How do you present yourself? How generally are you? And just to add something small on what Ingrid has shared with us, an an educated person to me would um, would be that person who is actually well behaved. Yes, because when we look at our society, just as we said again last time, two people may introduce themselves or may present themselves for a certain something, and they will declare the educated person will be the one who will be well behaved, the person who has tolerance, who has that humility, and he is not self-centered. Yes, that is, you will hear people say that lady is educated, and yet maybe they may not really have the degrees and all that. So thank you so much, Ingrid. I'm going to get back to you in a few, but for now, let's hear from our next speaker, and then we shall continue from there. Thank you so much for your submission. So I'm going to add our next speaker for tonight, and we shall be. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we say that this evening we are going to have two speakers, and the next one is also an amazing person. She's going to talk about herself, so I shouldn't say anything on her behalf, but you're going to get to know her. And thank you so much again for joining. And I would really request us to keep sharing the links with other people so that they are able to. Hi, Alphonsine. Good to have you.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. Oh,
The
yes,
connection is good.
it's nice to have you indeed. So, please,
Yes.
can you please tell us about yourself just briefly before we could kickstart? What is your name? What do you do? Who are you? The floor is yours. Thank you so much.
Okay. Alphonsine Kimpemba Milabio. I am in commerce, finance management science. I'm a singer, I'm a mentor, and I have a lot of projects for you guys about music ministry.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all about me, and I'm so happy to be here tonight.
Thank you
Once
so
more
much,
with you.
Alphonsine. It's indeed a pleasure
Yes.
again to
Yeah.
have you. And as you said, you are a mentor.
Yes.
I hope that you're able to mentor really so many people this evening, and me, including me, myself, and everyone who is joining us, who is watching us live, and the rest are going to watch later. So thank you so much,
Yes.
Alphonsine, once again for accepting the invitation.
Thank you as well.
Yes. So, according to you, who is an educated person? Who would you describe to be an educated person? How would you describe an educated person according to you?
Okay. For me, the way I can put it, an educated person first is educated. It doesn't matter whether he got the education from school, from university, from
Oh, okay.
believes in themselves that they're educated, and they're actually portraying the education they receive, maybe from their family or wherever they receive the education from. They're able to actually portray it in the society,
Okay.
like at their work of place, in school, or with different people they're meeting out there. Yeah, that's what I call an educated person.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you
Yes.
indeed. I think so far we you have agreed with our previous speaker. You haven't said anything different from what she said, which is something good, and I think it really makes sense because education is not simply about books or degrees and all that. So, would you say that that a person with the degrees is not educated, or would you say that education is only about how you present yourself, how you behave, and all that? How about books? Where do we put books in education? Would you? Yes, I'd like to hear from you. Thank you.
Okay, for me, it depends with the passion that each one of us has in life. Some people said, "Oh, I can't go to school because in school I may not get what I want, so I want goal for me to get actually to achieve what I want." An educated person, for me, is someone who can go to school and acquire knowledge, and also it's also someone maybe he doesn't want to go to school, but there's a way he wants to, to make. But of course, he's educated, right? And of course, there's those people who didn't get the chance to go to school.
Yeah.
Get someone to sponsor them, or maybe they're from a poor background. So, but still, they're trying to make it in life, like with everything they have, like as education, even the way they carry themselves as a person. So for me, either you have degrees, you have masters, you are a professor, a PhD holder, or you are a business person. Maybe you also do some. Okay, business, it depends whether you are actually selling products or services. For me, yeah, but and also the way being educated doesn't mean you are now. Also the way you interact with people and the way you carry yourself as a person, the way Ingrid says, like the way you behave, the way you carry yourself as a person, the way you talk to people, yeah.
Thank you so much, Alphonsine. Wow, I like the submissions, and that reminds me of something that I got from from a speaker who said that an educated person might not have a college degree or even have attended school, but it is one person who searches for excellence. Yes, no matter what, no matter how, but this person searches for excellence. One who does not take things for granted, and he is concerned about people and things around her. So this made a lot of sense to me that, an educated person is, you search for excellence in everything that you do. You don't just do things just for doing. You
Yeah.
do things like, even if it is a job and you expect to get some money at the end of it, but the focus is not that, the money that is going to be involved after, but how do I do the things, do I do it right? Is it excellent? Like, you search for excellence in everything that you do. And then when the person says that an educated person is a person who does not take things for granted, wow, we take a lot of things for granted in this world. We take a lot of
Exactly.
things for granted. And sometimes
Yeah.
even saying thank you, we simply say thank you because, it's a word that it expresses, appreciation and all that. But deep inside ourselves, we do not really agree with that, and we do not mean it. Yes, So this educated person knows how to say thank you when they mean it, and it is not simply just, you know how to say thank you. You know how to appreciate. You do not take things for granted. That one was really excellent. And again, he added that an educated person is concerned about people and things around him or
Yeah.
her. So this means that
Exactly.
this educated person is not self-centered, as we said earlier. You do not only focus on yourself. What do I gain from this? What am I going to get after this? But rather, you
Yeah.
do not look at only yourself, even the people around you matter. So this is a person who will have something to share and will not be selfish. I mean, will not say that, this is mine and, it's mine. That thing of mine does not exist in his life. So wow, thank you so much. I didn't expect that to come, but it's amazing that your submission is actually still in line with what I got. Oh, and indeed what our previous speaker has said. So thank you so much, Alphonsine. Do you have any other additions before I share the link to the other speaker? Anything you'd like to say?
Okay, let me add something.
Yes, please.
Now, in the line where us, like what we're doing right now, it's like a way of, we're educated persons, right? And
Yes.
we're actually sharing what we've received back in
Oh,
school or maybe from our families. And it's so nice when maybe someone who is from maybe a very poor, maybe let's say background, or from a poor community where people didn't get the chance to go to school, and still goes back to in that community and actually change the situation through the knowledge and skills and expertise he got maybe from school, from work, like from his like employment or whatever experience he or she got himself in. And now he's coming to share with other people, actually to make an impact and positive impact. And that's also that's how we see educated, like that person is an educated. I'm not saying that all people have gone out of their countries, like to go and to study, and they're not coming back to actually.
yeah.
It's just it's just an example. I don't want to attack people here. Yeah, that's what I wanted to add.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And you have really, you've brought up something very important, that an educated person is able to empower others. Wow. Yes, you learn
Yeah,
and you share with others. You also teach others. That still comes back to the fact that you are not selfish. You're not self-centered. You want to share the knowledge you've got, and it does not matter at what cost, but what matters is, am I helping the other? That shows really that you are an educated person. Thank you so much, Alphonsine, for your submission. I would like to welcome
thank you as well.
our previous speaker. I guess she has some more nice things for us. So yes, I'm just going to add Ingrid back. If you have any other thing to add, please let free to. Yes. Yes, so Ingrid is going to join us shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, you are free to share with us as well. You're free to comment. You're free to give your submission as well, because we say that this is an open space. We are all learning. Thank you so much, Ingrid, for coming back. I guess you have been preparing nice things for us, and we really can't wait to listen and hear from you. So, Ingrid, thank you indeed. Would you agree with what our previous speaker just said, that an educated person, she added up that an educated person is not self-centered. She said that an educated person is a person who is able to empower others, and it does not matter at what cost, because what is burning inside of this person is sharing knowledge, and not simply what do I gain out of it. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I do agree with that, because when you are an educated person, you learn how to give, not how
Sure.
to keep by yourself. You become a selfish person, which is
Exactly.
not really good. I'm sure that everybody has something in particular that you would love to give to the world, but the fact that you keep it to you are you sure that you open up yourself to other people? It has just took me to another point regarding to what we prepared. They say this: if they want to know if you're an educated person, cultivate cultural habits, taking part in different activities that will increase your exposure to various topics, your creativity, and provide you with many things. It means that if you're an educated person, you should cultivate the spirit of exposing yourself to other people, because we're in this world whereby if you want people to know or to get your service, you have to speak out what you do. And if you are an educated person and you are, that's why we have lecturers. Let me just take a simple example. That's why we have lecturers. They come and teach us so that we get their knowledge. Yes, and just so that we can also be able to teach other people generation by generation. And that is a sign that show that you are educated person. You have that willingness to give out what you have, because you know at the end of all, maybe you will pass away, but you are sure that even though my journey during this world, I had to give to pass this to someone else. Let's take an example of biblical example. Jesus, he had to make 12 disciples because he knew that he's not going to remain forever, so that disciple can continue his
Wow.
work.
Great.
So that's why I'm trying to say, if you are an educated person, please, whatever talent that you have, you may not you may not acquire it from your school, or you just have it as a natural talent. Try to give it to other people. Let other people learn from what you have. Let other people admire you. Let other people enjoy the gift that God has given, God has put in you. So that's what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Oh wow, thank you so much. After you speaking, I feel like, wow, do I have anything more to add? It just,
But,
if we were in a room, I would say, please shout it up for Ingrid. Yeah.
but still I haven't yet said what I prepared. Yeah.
Oh boy. Sure. We thank you so much. We are really taking note, and as we say, this evening is an evening of learning. We are all learning together, and it's really beautiful what we are hearing from different speakers. And something has really touched me. What you said, Ingrid, that an educated person is a person who offers themselves. You offer yourself to learning new things, to different cultures, to different things, how things happen in this world, and that is an educated person, because you do not have to, you're not like, I've arrived. After all, as you say that maybe sometime we are all going to pass. It's not like a maybe. All of us are going to pass, and
Yeah.
everything that we shall live here will belong to other people that even right now we do not know. So you realize that it's not about what I have, but it's about how much, like, it's not about how much I have or how much I'm keeping, but how do I share what I have? How do I help other people out there? And that is really a very, very interesting point. There is a point that I got, and it says that an educated person has the ability to admit when they are wrong. They know how to say sorry and forgive regardlessly. So,
Yes.
would you agree with that statement?
Of course, it's very good to say sorry when you are wrong. It's very good. It is a sign of humility. And I'm sure we all have it in our side that there's sometimes that you have to humiliate yourself, that you have done this. But some people, okay, you have done this, but you are able to say sorry. It's not like, okay, even if you didn't do it, but you are able to say sorry, is a sign of peace. Like, you do not bring conflict between people. You just do it so that you can stay in harmony with your friend or with your relative and so on. So I will easily say it's good sometimes to humiliate yourself, and it's not for bad, just to keep that good conversation, just to keep a good relationship with other people. So I will encourage the people that are watching us that those things are the thing that we have to put into practice. By the way, it's not the thing that we are going to listen from here and then you note down and then you forgot that you try to exercise yourself. Maybe you are touched in one or the other way. Maybe you do not have the spirit of humiliate yourself. which you have to do so that you get benefit to what is planned for you in the future. You see? So there are times that you have to cool down. Cool down. It's very good sometimes you cool down and you let other people proceed. Cooling down, it doesn't mean that you are stupid. No. It's just you know what you are protecting, so that you hold what you are intending to do later in the future. So that's what I can say about what you said.
Wow, thank you so much indeed. And I also agree, I still agree, I haven't disagreed yet. I do agree that an educated person has the ability to admit it when they are wrong, and this is something that we find really hard. And now, this point here does not even concern the number of books you have read or how the degrees that you have. No, this one simply comes from it comes from that um understanding. It comes from the fact that you understand that there's nothing good with keeping grudges or being keeping grudges against someone, because that does not cool you down, that does not solve the problem. Rather, what solves the problem is first admitting that yes, I'm wrong, and then taking the step to to say sorry. That is also another very big step that you can only you need to learn, because now we are in the process and all of us are learning, and certain things are hard, but we know that it is possible. It's not like it's impossible to say sorry, or it's impossible to forgive, or not to keep grudges in our hearts. It is very possible, and you just have to decide it, like, right now. And as we said, we are talking about the criteria or the qualities of an educated person. Now, we say that after this live, the people who are going to watch us, including ourselves, we are going to be able to know whether we are educated or not. So now we are thinking about, am I really a person who admits it when I'm wrong? Do I have that? Do I really go? To the person who has wronged me or who has pissed me off, and speak to this person, say sorry, admit it, like, yes, I know I did wrong and I'm sorry. So this is the day, I guess, we need to really take certain decisions, and that is for our own good. So thank you so much, Ingrid. You wanted to add something?
Yeah. There's this point that I wanted to say. If you want to know that you're an educated person, you have to be able to learn other new things. We're in this generation whereby the technology has taken over, and when you do not open yourself to learn, how do you want to succeed in life? There are those small things like, okay, we are having a live stream, and you don't put any interest to know anything about technology or how to enter the YouTube. There are many things that we have to learn, like many things that we have to learn. It may not only anything that is connected with technology, but it may also be something that just connects with a social life, something little that you have to learn from where you are. Is very good. Let's open ourselves to learn many things. I'm sure that there are many things that the world is offering us, like we should learn days and days. I just want to close with such an example. There was a time I attended a conference, and the conference was about you need to have your personal time. Just go out. Okay, we had a break session, and during the break session, they told us just go out and touch the nature, speak to the nature. Like, I say, wow, like just admire the nature and say how beautiful the nature has been good to us. It's because of the nature we are having rain. It's because of the nature we can have food. But most of the time we do neglect small things. That there are many things that we have to appreciate. There are many things that we have to say thank for. Like, just open yourself, be able to learn, no matter how hard it may be, but just be
Sure.
able to learn. Even the small things, that the thing that will not cost you a lot of energy. But if you're an educated person, I'm sure that you will not stop yourself where you are. You will keep
Sure.
learning. Keep learning. Even if it does not involve you to read books, even if it does not involve you to go to school, There are people that are learning things without involving technology, without involving anything, because there are many
Sure.
things that we have to learn. So that's what I have to say. I just want to encourage all of us. Let's keep learning. We shouldn't undermine ourselves. We want to be educated person, but you don't want to learn small things that are around you. Just open up yourself, no matter how little it is. Maybe one day it will help you where you are going, or where you are right now. So thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure to have you this evening, Ingrid. Thank
Me
you
too.
so much
It has been
for.
so yeah. All right,
Thank
I'm
you
going
so
to
much.
leave the floor
Sure.
to Alphonsine.
All right.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are continuing with our live, and we are really heading to the end of the live stream. And if you have any questions, as I'm welcoming the new for tonight, if you have to share with us, please question or whatever you have, please feel free to share, and we shall be able to talk and learn from each other. So I'm adding Alphonsine shortly. She's going to be with can still hear me very well. Yes, and I said if you have a question, please feel free to write it down, and we are going to tackle it right now. In a few, yes, Alphonsine, you can. Oh, she's not yet there. Yes, she's going to be with us shortly. And yes, so I'm waiting for the questions and different questions that you may be having right now. Maybe the confusion, maybe the additions, maybe anything. Yes, welcome back, Alphonsine. It's nice to have you again this evening. Yes. So,
So I've been following. I
okay.
think it's really amazing. Really amazing.
Okay.
So there's something I wanted to.
No problem.
I think an educated person is also someone who can talk to anyone. That person, social class, so is always ready to approach any person to interact.
Mm.
Right now, the way the world is evolving, network, by network I means run to whenever you find yourself in an issue, or maybe there's something that you want to do.
Mm.
Educated person, either degree, masters, whatever. You don't want to enclose yourself like no, it's
Mm.
so yeah. So you any person, anybody. Yeah.
That
So
is a good
that's
one.
really
I
important.
mean, wow. Thank you so much, Alfonsina. Wow. I don't want to repeat what you have said, but it's amazing that you're relating education to that way. Yes, because now that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense that, when you are educated, you are open. You do not have this thing that you are able to talk to everyone. You are welcoming, and wow, that is really an amazing thing for a person, for everyone to have. It doesn't now this one again, it does not count whether you have degrees or not, because then you might find someone who has who thinks, because actually now who thinks that they are, let's say, above, or they are they think that they are more educated than you, they have studied a lot than you, they have all these things, but they lack the most important parts, which are, the things that we just talked about. They don't talk to everyone, they neglect everyone, they're self-centered, they are not open to even learning, because they think that we have learned it all. We've read books and books, and we are self-sufficient, and yet there's no one who is self-sufficient. We all need each other, and we all need to humble ourselves before each other, because no one is at the top. And again, as you said, we are all travelers. We are going to leave this world at some point, and the people who are going to live in our houses, the people who are going to be to drive our cars, are not even the people we know right now. So it is really important that we
Yeah.
learn how to to be open and respect everyone, no matter the rank and everything. Thank you so much, Alphonsine, for your time. And yes, we have come to the end of our.
Let me something.
Oh yes,
Let
yes,
me add
please.
let
Yes.
me add something very important.
Okay.
It's very important. It's linked to what I've said, that you need to talk to every person, because this, like, you don't know about tomorrow.
Oh.
You see, maybe it's your next, it's a boss, it's your boss in the organization that you're going to work.
Mm.
So just be good. Shows who you are, because currently everyone is looking for a
Mm.
job. Everyone wants to advance in their career, and let's say now you the HR human resource manager who's going to do the interview. Maybe it's that.
I know. Wow. So that is actually very true. You've talked about something very important, because, yeah, well, the people we find right now, you never know. You never know. And in very many circumstances, we've found that we've met people that we thought we would never meet in, at such a place. And you're like, oh, you here, you know? And that is how life goes. And so imagine this, and then you realize that the world is too small. You cannot run away, because you will go somewhere and find someone there who knows that someone who is, and yet this very person, you need something very important from him. And in case of anything, they'll
Yeah,
be like, you did this and that, you're not that kind. So wow, thank
yeah.
you so much, and well said. It's been a pleasure to have you this evening, Alphonsine. We have come to the end of our conversation tonight, and thank you so much for joining us. I would like to as well express gratitude to everyone that has been able to join us this evening. Thank you so much. If there are any questions that you're going to have, maybe just to put them in the comment section, and we are going to keep the conversation. We are going to, respond to the messages and all that. And for more information about our speakers for tonight, feel free to check out Alfie Kim on Instagram, Facebook, and feel free to check out as well Kahoya Ingrid. She is as well a YouTuber. Even on YouTube, you'll find her. You find amazing videos. And for Live to Help is as well available on all platforms. Thank you so very much for joining us this evening. I'll see you again in the next video. Have a good night, everyone. Alphonsine, do you have anything to say to our speakers before we hang up the call?
For being here, for being patient with us from the beginning. Any question, just leave a comment.
Sure. You do. Yeah.
Love you all.
Good night,
Thank
everyone.
you.
We love you all. Thank you so much, and we shall see you in the next video.
Bye.